community where we are growing 7 people a day, it's important to plug into the community itself.
Engage Ankeny is a community awareness event
to bring awareness to the organizations in our community
and those who are being supported by those organizations.
It's about giving back, but it's also about having fun, sharing, and celebrating the community that we live in.
Join us on Thursday, May 16th from 4 to 8.
It's going to be located at the AMP over by Fire Trucker in Uptown Ankeny.
We picked the name Engage Ankeny to engage the community with the nonprofits.
It's a way for you to find easy channels to help out in the community, to gain access to resources that you may need or you know of someone in need, and just really be a part of what Ankeny is.
Despite the fact that Ankeny is getting so large, we still have a single heart, we still have a single identity.
It'll be a great example, I think, to set to show how we can give back.
An event for the community to come together and understand who the nonprofits are, what their needs are, and how they might be able to connect with them.
and that's why we hope to see you there.
Very nice, and we're going to be talking more about that amazing event here with some wonderful guests that are joining us here in the living room of Iowa Live this morning. So we want to say good morning to Melinda Packabush. She is from Story Construction, Brian Dupre from Snyder and Associates, and also who you saw in that video, Stephanie Gott from Craig Tool. Thank you very much all for joining us today. Engage Ankeny. When you hear that this community, which we know is expanding at a rapid pace, 7 people a day, is pretty impressive. And it sounds like a group of people, an Ankeny leadership came together saying we need to make sure we're staying ahead of this growth in a very special way.
Yeah, we're all part of an organization called Ankeny Leadership Institute. There's 26 of us. Part of that, it's a 1-year course, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. We're asked to kind of take a look at nonprofits. How can we engage? How can we get involved with a nonprofit? We all kind of selected different ones, kind of pitched them to each other. How can we help them out? How can we partner with them? And what we found was overwhelming. There were so many organizations that really no one knew about. And so rather than selecting one, we decided to create this event, this fair for the nonprofits that would be able to highlight, to be able to connect the organizations to the community. People could find out ways they can get engaged. So that's what this is all about.
So when you think of a community that's expanding as fast as Ankeny is, and so many people are drawn to this community because it's a strong community, they want to be there, why nonprofits? Why is this group of amazing people coming together and saying this is where our focus needs to be and this is who we need to help and support?
Yeah. And I don't mean to hog everything here, but there are just so many of these organizations that really just felt that they needed that exposure. There's so many tremendous organizations that are doing such great things for the community, but people just don't know about them. And so this was that way of saying, even though despite we're at 60,000 plus now, there's still a lot of people out there that need some services, that need help, and that's what this is all about.
And we're going to get to the event here in just a matter of moments, but what's the biggest need that you heard from nonprofits out there? What are they needing right now besides some exposure? Everyone can use a little help with that. Are they needing volunteers? Are they needing funds? What is their need right now?
Yeah, I mean, all of that, and so many of them just, there were some basic supplies, obviously monetary standpoint. Some needed volunteers, but the biggest thing was just, exposure and just to let people know this is what they have.
The biggest thing. Okay, well, we like to help out with that every single morning here on our program, but you guys are hosting a big event, which is amazing, so tell us all about it.
So the event will be held this Thursday, May 16th from 4 to 8 at the AMP, or the Ankeny Market and Pavilion. We will have food trucks there. We will have our entertainment for the children. We have some princesses. We've got Hope Animal Rescue they're going to bring some of their puppies that they have right now, so they'll be able to pet those. We've got we have 43 organizations that will be at the event. They range all different types of organizations. We've got organizations that serve the community. That was one thing we wanted, was to make sure that they serve the community. So a little bit for everybody.
Yeah, can you give me any examples? You mentioned we've got, puppies, but what else are we talking about?
So we've got a couple different organizations that help foster families. We've got Can Do Cancer. We've got, the Ankeny Chamber, Uptown, Yes, Impact Ankeny, just a wide variety. The Rotary Club, so they serve multiple different nonprofit organizations. We've got the community band, so a couple different organizations that support that. So just a real wide range of different nonprofits. So something for everybody.
Yeah.
So it's you can come and, you know, if there's places if you're looking for volunteering opportunities, there'll be places that you can sign up to volunteer. Some of them just, you know, monetary. They need monetary donations. Some of them need supplies. You know, I know the company I work for, Story Construction, we are sponsoring Caden's Closet, which is, again, it's a organization that helps foster families, and they need supplies. So let's see, what else? We've got the food trucks. One of them is Sunnyside, which helps support Easter seals. So
Right.
Yep.
So really, it's something for everybody to get out there and
Yep.
enjoy. So how does this work? 'Cause it sounds like a huge fair. Everybody has a booth, and you just kind of make your way around, and you get to meet the people that are involved. Or what should people expect when they're coming out to this event?
Yes, exactly that. So yes, everybody will have a booth. They'll have a table with information. They'll have, you know, you can come talk to them, figure out what they do for the community. It may be a situation where if you need a service and you don't know what's out there, you know, come on out, see what's out there. And as Brian mentioned, you know, we interviewed 26 different nonprofits to come up with a project for Ankeny leadership. And there was, when we got the list, I don't know how many pages of nonprofits are actually in Ankeny that service Ankeny, and it was just phenomenal to see that
As I say,
list.
that's wonderful to hear.
Yeah,
And it's also
this
great.
Is, only 43 of them, you know, and it's great.
And it's also great that businesses are coming together to make sure that this is happening, not only with the Ankeny Leadership Institute, but making sure that Engage Ankeny is happening. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So we had a lot of different variety of sponsorship opportunities for employers and organizations that support us even. Our employers sponsored us in the program as well. Craig Toole is our presenting sponsor, which is my employer, so I'm especially proud of that. And then we have two premier sponsors, Danielle Seifert Realty and Lincoln Savings Bank. And then there was an opportunity for organizations to actually partner up with the nonprofits. So we have a sponsor at every booth for the nonprofits.
Oh, nice.
So they're all going to get donations. We've raised a really great amount of money that we will divide up among all of our nonprofits so that we can help them get started. Our hope is that for those organizations that partnered with a specific nonprofit, that they'll continue that relationship.
Right.
And we've asked all of our sponsors to advertise the event in their companies so that their employees can come and learn about volunteering. And our Facebook page has been awesome. We've gotten a lot, I think like over 1,800 people are interested in coming to the event. Our Jeff Reed, who has really been in charge of our marketing, has done a fabulous job getting the word out, recognizing our sponsors and the nonprofits. And so we're looking forward to a great event Thursday
Well, it
night.
sounds like you're already giving these nonprofits a boost by getting companies involved, but now we're asking the community to be engaged, whether that's being volunteering, donating in some way, whether that be your time, maybe some needs that they might have, whether that be monetary or maybe objects as well. We're just asking everyone to come on out and be engaged.
Absolutely.
All right, so give us the details again so we can get as many people there as possible.
May 16th. It's at the AMP in Ankeny from 4 to 8, so that's the Ankeny Market and Pavilion. So 4 to 8, so we hope to see you all there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. We love being engaged with nonprofits here all over central Iowa, but when you hear about a booming community that has so many people that just want to give back, why not get out there and support them? Well, thank you all for what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having
With
us.
this. Now, don't miss this amazing event coming up on Thursday. If you need to rewatch this segment or learn more, go to our website, weareiowa.com.